Hi, in this video we're going to talk about remainder theorems of polynomial. Alright, so as you know that when you're doing a division of a polynomial with its factor, with these linear factors here, so you are getting a remainder. So the remainder is either a 0 or it's a number, right? So, okay, this is what I mean. So when you do long division, for example, x cubed plus 5x squared minus 3x minus 14, you divide by x minus 2, right? So you are solving, okay, x squared x, you have x cubed. So x squared negative, you have negative 2x squared, right? So minus, then you have x cubed minus x cubed, you get you have 0, then you have 7x squared, right? 7x squared, and you have negative 3x, negative 14 here. So then later you multiply with 7x in order to get a 7x squared here. 7x and x, you have 7x squared, right? So 7x and negative 2, you have negative 14x. So then you subtract again. Negative 3 plus 14, right? Negative 3 plus 14, you have 11x minus with 14, right? So followed by positive 11, because 11 and x, you have 11x. So that you can eliminate this. 11 and negative 2, you have negative 22. You have minus. So at last, you are getting a constant here. So negative 14 plus with 22, right? So 8, you will get 8 as your remainder. So this is your remainder. This is your remainder. So when you divide by x minus 2, then this will be your remainder, right? So this is by using long division. So remainder theorem said that. So you want to find, if you want to find the remainder, right? If you want to find the remainder, when you divide this polynomial by x minus 2, you just take the x minus 2 to be x equals to, you just equate it to 0, then you have x equals to 2, right? So you just take x minus 2 equal to 0, then you have x equals to 2. Then you put this number into the polynomial. Okay, I'm going to let the polynomial px, equals to x cubed plus 5x squared minus 3x minus 14. Alright? X cubed plus 5 minus 3x minus 14. So the remainder will be p, the number 2 here. I'm going to put here 2. So very simple. You just substitute the 2 into the polynomial. 2 power 3 plus with 5, 2 square minus with 3 times 2 minus 14. So you have 8 plus with 20 minus with 6 minus with 14, right? So which is 28 minus with negative 28. Negative 6, negative 14, sorry. Negative 6, negative 14, you have 20, right? Negative 6, negative 14, you have negative 20. So 28. So you are getting 8. You see? You are getting the 8. So the 8 here is actually the remainder when you divide it by x minus 2. It's the same thing also if you do long division, you are still getting 8. Alright? This is a remainder theorem. Remainder theorem simplify the way you find the remainder, right? So let's say for the same question here, you're going to find the remainder when you divide by 2x plus 1. Means that the divisor here becomes 2x plus 1. So what is the remainder finally, right? So you can apply remainder theorem. So remainder theorem, so the remainder, this is for part B. So the remainder will be, apply the remainder theorem. So P, what's the value here? So if you divide by 2x plus 1, so you're going to take 2x plus 1 equals to 0. So x equals to negative 1 over 2. This is the value that you're going to put inside here. Negative 1 over 2. Alright? If you divide by x plus 3, then here will be negative 3. If you divide by If you divide by 3x minus 1, then the value inside here will be 1 over 3. Alright, this you find the remainder for when you divide by a factor. So now it's 2x plus 1, so negative 1 over 2, right? So negative 1 over 2, you're going to put inside into the polynomial. So you will have negative 1 over 2, power of 3, plus with 5, negative 1 over 2, negative 3, negative 1 over 2, minus with 14, right? So then evaluate, you will have your remainder. So the way I evaluate will be, I will using calculator. So I will key in the polynomial. I will key in this polynomial into the calculator. Shift, okay, alpha x, right? It's alphabet x, power of 3, right? Power of 3 plus with 5 alphabet x square, right? Alphabet x square minus with 3 alphabet x minus with 14, right? This is on my screen, x cubed plus 5x square minus 3x minus 14. So I pressing the button here beside option, the calculate here, calculate. So I calculate what number, what value. I want to find the value for negative 1 over 2 if I substitute into the polynomial here. So I calculate negative 1 over 2, pressing equal, double, one more time. So you will have negative 91 over 8. So this will be your remainder. Negative 91 over 8 will be your remainder when you divide by 2x plus 1. As easy as this. So this is the benefit of applying remainder theorem.